Hi everyone, my name is Esredu. Once again, I humbly welcome you to my channel. Well, if you have been following me for some time now, you will understand that I really love the gentleman named Ren. Yep, he's very unique. Our previous two reaction videos were from Ren. He did this particular song titled Money Game. So that was part 1 and 2. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to serve you with part 3 of Money Game by Ren. I know you can't wait. The same thing here. All right, let me not talk, my ladies and gentlemen. Please sit back, okay? Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this beautiful piece. Let's go. Ren, Money Game. Dude plays almost every musical instrument. Genius. Beautiful composition.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Bro. See, you need to understand me if I describe Ren as nothing but a genius. You understand? You know, this is just like the theory that has been propounded by some psychologists. You understand what I'm talking about? Because I know we have a whole lot of psychologists out there who propounded certain theories on the stages of life. I can't really recollect memories of some of them, but I think 2 years ago or so I did this little research. I didn't really publish it, but I was actually helping a friend on this particular publication. Yeah, I remember I cited one or two things about it. So trust me, a whole lot of researchers have developed several theories regarding the stage of life, but this is a different ball game altogether. You understand what I'm talking about? Now I am describing this as a different ball game because he picked this from a perspective I am not sure psychologists or some academic scholars will pick it from that angle. You understand what I'm talking about? He didn't just come out with this evolution or stages of life based on what psychologists did by observing children or one or two children right from infancy till they hit their 20s or 30s. But dude is just, adding some natural flair to it. Like certain things happening in the society, like real life events, real life stories. And that is what, really make me get the realistic part of this whole thing. You understand what I'm talking about? I was just putting myself in his shoes. I was just putting myself in the character this gentleman is talking about. And trust me, as individuals, we keep going through a whole lot of stuff. We all have our dreams and aspirations. So sometimes when you hit a certain stage and you realize you are not securing the bag or acquiring one or two things you hoped and aimed to achieve, you start feeling that life has been unfair to you, or life has never been fair. But when you're unable to achieve certain things, you start asking yourself a lot of questions. And this particular song or this particular piece from Ren will get you thinking, bro. And that's one reason why I love this gentleman. That is one reason why I love this gentleman, bro. I don't know what else to say, but I love the fact that he has been able to touch the stages of life from age 1 to somewhere 30 and above, bro. And that is very brilliant on his part. That is very brilliant on his part. All right, let's proceed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
"35, he gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Such a work of art.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music.
Ha!
This isn't entertainment. This is real life.
Real
The way
life,
we
I
live
told
is
you.
lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consume till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Honestly speaking, there's no need to say a word or two about this performance again. Dude has let everything out of his chest. He has made the story of Jimmy very relatable. I can't really tell if it's a fiction or a true life story, but I love the fact that he has made it relatable to an extent that anybody born of a woman can relate to this story of Jimmy. It is happening in our modern day world, bro. It is happening. It is happening around us every blessed day. And I love the fact that he had this little sketch to explain the story to the understanding of everybody watching this particular piece. That is why I made mention previously that there's no need saying one or two things about it, because this in its raw sense is very understandable and relatable. Bro, big ups to Ren once again. Like, I dap my cap, give this gentleman. Dope, bro, dope. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alright, let me not take much of your time, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Seth Reed, and we just reacted to Money Game Part 3 by Ren. Well, if you love the content I do create, or if you love what I do, and you genuinely want to be part of this beautiful family, do want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and keep your comments coming. Peace.